Welcome on in, everyone. Shane, Shiam, Caleb. Appreciate you all being here early on in the stream. We got a good one today. Talking about some FIFA 22 career mode news that dropped yesterday, and then, of course, continuing with our Zlatan Ibrahimović My Player Career Mode Chapter 2 now as we head to the Eredivisie. Welcome on in, everyone that's just joining. Jack, appreciate you being here as well. But yeah, have you guys read over any of the pitch nose news that were released yesterday? I think it's some exciting stuff, especially for you My Player fans. Some pretty good news as far as FIFA 22 goes. But honestly, there's more news that's set to come out. I think it's going to depend a lot on how gameplay is at the end of the day. That's, for me, one of the more important things for career mode. But hopefully some new features get added and we can be set for another good year of FIFA. About what's going on? Yeah, I thought it was the new episode of Fiorentina, but still fun. The last episode of Fiorentina actually came out on Monday, and then a different concept coming out hopefully tomorrow for you guys. Anyways, as far as the My Player stuff goes, we got a really good fixture here against Ajax, who are sitting first in the table. So yeah, really going to be a test for us as we just arrived here at AZ. And hopefully we can go ahead and challenge in Europa League as well. But yeah, we'll let a couple more people roll on in, and then I think we'll start off the stream kind of talking about the FIFA 22 news, and I'll kind of give you my breakdown. I haven't looked too much into the pitch notes article, but you know, any of you guys that have input on it can leave your feedback in the chat. And what do you guys say? Should we just head on over right now? Let's take a look at some of this news that was released. FIFA 22 career mode features deep dive, and it's a pretty good article in my opinion. I'm glad that they're paying the attention that they should to career mode. It seems like there's a big audience for offline gameplay, and even the trailer had pretty good ratings from what I could tell. Is there any way you can keep your live streams on the channel after in case we miss them? I think there's two things you can do. You can turn on post notifications for the channel, and you should get like an update whenever a video goes live, and you can just click it. Or I try to keep a playlist updated on my channel as well with live streams. But anyways, let's get into this article here. I guess starting with Create a Club, that's the main edition that they're talking about this year. And I don't know what to think of it. I think we'll have a Create a Club series, but is it something that's going to recur often on the channel? I don't know. I feel like we did a lot with realism, and I like telling stories for, you know, real life clubs. So Create a Club, it'll be interesting. It's almost like Ultimate Team in career mode, right? The fact you can customize all these sort of stuff. We'll see, man. Once the game actually released, we can get a better feel for the gameplay and the new features. But one thing I do like about it is it seems like there's a decent kit customization. I really like the fact you can customize your stadium, so doing different patterns on the pitch, and then also having a different like levels for gameplay. So overall rating, you can start with a Road to Glory, you can go with a 5-star rated team, you know, squad age, transfer budget, all those things you can focus on. I'm not sure if I want to watch the trailer, Angro, just because I don't want to run into any copyright issues. I'm not sure if it's copyrighted or not. But yeah, I mean, board priorities, that's pretty much going to be like board objectives. No really new stuff here, but player career mode, I think this is the most groundbreaking stuff that was announced yesterday, because we kind of knew Create a Club was coming, but the new features in My Player are pretty exciting. And I've got to say, like, especially the last couple of months with me playing this Zlatan Ibrahimović and Lucas Podolski My Player, maybe we do something around that on the channel. Some new cutscenes, a manager rating, so almost like a board objective and your manager objective, but a little bit different here. Is there any way you can keep... Sorry, I already answered your question, man. Yeah, just check on the channel. There's a playlist specifically for that. What's going on, Panos? What do you think about Messi leaving Barcelona? I'll wait until the news actually comes out and he signs for a different club. Until then, it's like, I don't know. There's a lot going down. They had like a trailer ready and all that sort of thing. So I feel like it must have been known for a while that they weren't going to re-sign him, but we'll see, man. Yeah, match objectives are good. a new player growth system with different like traits and stuff. I think that's pretty exciting. So, you know, I've never really been one for doing like, I think this is really good for specifically like defenders, like goalkeepers, defenders. I feel like no one really does my player stuff around that. So the fact you can get those different perks is good. Some more cutscenes, skill trees, basically like pro clubs. I think that's pretty much it for everything that's covered there. A couple of transfer updates, and expanded stories is also good. Anytime you can add some more like storylines into the save, that's a positive thing in my book. So some news updates coming here. And then dynamic tifos, low-key, this is like kind of an underrated feature that no one's talked about. So basically how this works, if you guys load into a save, you might know like you'll see a tifo for iconic players at the club. So for Werder Bremen, for example, that was Miroslav Klose. But if you have like an iconic player in your own save, they can get a tifo, which is pretty cool. Hopefully they'll get some good grabs there. And yeah, just like authenticity. That's kind of my take on the article. Lukaku will leave Inter. We'll see about that. I mean, I heard Chelsea's going in for him. I'm quickly just going to update the title of the stream since we're no longer talking about FIFA 22. And yeah, we'll, I guess, pick up here this match against AZ. What are you guys up to? You still playing any FIFA 21? I know for me, it's like, it seems like the emphasis on the channel is going to be on some more of those realistic rebuilds. And I don't blame y'all. I mean, I'm not playing too much FIFA 21 gameplay these days. Having completed the Fiorentina career mode, we'll do that mini series with Italy, which should come out this weekend. And then I think a lot of realistic rebuilds, honestly, for the last month or two. Still playing FIFA 21. Got a journeyman career mode going on right now. Yeah, I think a journeyman's not a bad shout, honestly. Just I guess like the main thing that I'm looking at right now is making sure that you got something a little bit more fast paced, something different. Those long-term saves, they're great at the start of FIFA, but once you get a couple months in, I guess they lose their appeal, you could say. But actually playing at a real stadium here, Johan Cruyff Arena. One of our former career modes in Ajax. I don't know who they have between the sticks. This would be good. I actually haven't done the Ajax career mode on PS5, so I'd be curious to see if there's any new cutscenes here. Do a Leicester career mode on the channel. I'll tell you what, man. Aston Villa is making a case to be our first career mode next year. The signings that they made, you guys know. Danny Ings, we go back with the Southampton saves. So I'm genuinely thinking about Aston Villa. I think they're up there. And then there's another Premier League team that I'm strongly considering. Oh, it's Stecklenburg between the sticks for Ajax. Okay. Okay. Everton could work out too. I don't know. Let me know in the chat what you guys want to see. We do need to start thinking about some FIFA 22 content here pretty soon. It's coming up quick. Ings has indeed signed for Aston Villa. I think that was announced 2 days ago. I don't know if the fee was disclosed. But yeah, they've made some big signings. There was actually a really interesting article. Oh, I didn't want to pass that. It almost worked out for us. But yeah, there was an interesting, I guess, video conference from one of the Aston Villa higher-ups. I don't know if he's like the president, the chairman. But he was basically just giving fans an insight on the Jack Grealish situation, where last summer they set a release clause in his contract as per his request. Because he eventually, if there was interest from a Champions League club, he did want to move. So basically they were waiting for a club to pay that 100 million release clause, which was the most expensive deal in the Premier League and for an English player. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see that sort of insight. And then they made 3 really good transfers to kind of feel a little bit less reliant on a single player. Fee was around 30 million. Honestly, not a bad price. It'll be pretty interesting to see if Ings can keep up the same numbers at Aston Villa. I don't know how many goals he scored last season, but the year before that, he had tied for the most goals in the Premier League. So I think Southampton will be all right. They've got a couple of other strikers. Obafemi has stepped up pretty well in the preseason. And Sebastian Aller gives Ajax the opener. Crystal Palace will be similar to Villa, but harder. Crystal Palace is another interesting one. I definitely do want to go for kind of like a mid-table Premier League team. I think Aston Villa, with the signings they've made, you know, they're kind of upper mid-table in my opinion. I would say top 10. Crystal Palace, probably lower mid-table. Mateus Pereira to Saudi Arabia. I haven't really kept up on that transfer news. Norwich City needs a rebuild. Yeah, I would suppose, though, they have an interesting style of play. Have they lost any big players over the summer, though? You know, for them to finish first in the championship. I miss Aller at Frankfurt. He was a great player there in the Bundesliga. He put up some big numbers. That was just before his West Ham transfer, right? That was a big reason why he did make the move. Try to get this man to 100K. Hey, that's the aim, honestly, for FIFA 22. We'll see how things go. I try not to focus too much on the numbers. Big goal line clearance there. But yeah, you know, if we're making progress year after year, and I think the content's getting better, then we're good in my book. But yeah, obviously, you've got goals as a YouTuber. We'll see what happens. Where is Zlatan? We're controlling Zlatan. He's over here. North/Bundia. And potentially Cantwell. That would be 2 pretty big losses. I saw a Twitter video. I think it was one of the goals they scored in preseason, but it was a saucy bit of build-up play. Cantwell is a bit of a baller. And we're getting absolutely demolisher from Ajax. We got to get like a couple of goals pretty soon. I feel like we just had that one chance where we accidentally passed. Best place to get youth academy players? I don't think it matters too much, man. I mean, there are a couple of countries that tend to bring back better results. Brazil, technically gifted, is pretty good. France tends to bring back some good results, but you can scout out any country, and as long as your scout is good enough or you give it enough time, you'll find some decent youth academy players. And yeah, it certainly looks like PSG and Manchester City are the front runners for Messi. But hey, I saw some news going down where, what was it? It was I think Grealish to Manchester City, Aguero to Barcelona, and so Messi should go to Aston Villa. I mean, that's kind of jokes, but imagine Aston Villa bringing in Messi, lighting up the Premier League. De-calendar sim in your realistic rebuild. Combination of calendar, interactive, and all that sort of stuff. I'm still not like entirely sure which gives the most realistic results. I feel like calendar sim can be a little bit iffy sometimes, but if you're playing against a top team and you're like mid-table or under, you can sometimes pull off the dub. But then at the same time, you can get a loss against a team that's like struggling for relegation. So I don't know, man. It's just kind of what I feel like at the moment. And I've got to say, player career mode stuff, man. I've got to figure out a way to incorporate it into the channel. Because we've done so many like storyline stuff about clubs. You could potentially do the same thing about players, right? There's a story to tell about each player. kind of like what we're doing with Zlatan. So if I can figure out a format to maybe condense a club per episode, that could be interesting. Definitely something to think about. Could be a chance. I mean, the deflection just about works out for us. We're up to 7.2. Welcome anyone that's just joined the stream. In case this is your first time around here, we are doing a Zlatan Ibrahimović My Player Save. So we started by creating a kind of a replica of Zlatan in his early stages, and started at Malmo. Now we've made the transfer to the Eredivisie, which is the second league he played in. Of course, he was at Ajax, but we weren't able to get a transfer offer from them. So we took the next best thing. Here with AZ. I'll see if we can do something with Create a Club, David. The thing about it for me, it's like, I always want to tell some sort of storyline or incorporate some realism into the saves. So Create a Club, it would have to be something Road to Glory based, you know, kind of work from the ground up. But once I actually get FIFA 22 and the game, I'll be able to get a better idea of how like content's going to look on the channel next year. I think it's safe to say we're going to start with like a traditional career mode with a club, and then probably make some tutorials on new features and kind of work from there. Gotta say, we've at least looked better here in the second half. With that said, Labiad might get a goal. Good block from Cup Miners. We're just not able to get on to much possession, though. Is it the first championship game tonight? I saw the is it the FA Community Shield that happens on Saturday or Sunday? I think it's what, Leicester against Manchester City? J-Back Athletic. I think mine would have to be Flick FC, no? That's what I always call my ultimate team. And it's going to be 3 for Ajax, man. They have put on a show. That's, I think, 2 for Aller, 1 for Gravenberch. Rough day at the office here. And you've got to wonder if City are going to feature any new players like Grealish, with him having just joined, maybe being brought on off the bench. Oh, good ball here to Stengs. Oh, he's offside. Unfortunate. Yeah, you could do some interesting things with Create a Club for like teams that aren't in FIFA, or maybe teams that don't have their own stadium. You can kind of try to recreate their stadium and their kits. We'll see. I'm sure I'll figure some sort of stuff out. Again, I'm asking for the pass, and unfortunately, I just keep on making it. 100 mil for a potential substitute player. Yeah, that's the thing. But with Grealish, though, he's just such an impact sub, though. Like, kind of what he was able to do for England. As soon as he comes on the pitch, he provides that goal-scoring threat. I think he'll get his fair number of starts. Also, apparently FIFA 22 beta codes should be coming out pretty soon. I need to make sure I'm updated to have like PS5 emails sent, because I got my first beta code last year on Xbox. I didn't really play it that much though. It was just for pro clubs. Like if it was for career mode, maybe I would dive into it a little bit more. But it's tough to say, man, because I feel like most of the career mode news will have to have come out if the beta is going to be released, because inevitably leaks are going to happen. I don't condone that sort of stuff. I think, you know, information should come out on EA's timeline, and as soon as like those sort of things happen, then, you know, it kind of just all goes downhill. Because from like a business standpoint, they're going to have like a content schedule to release things, and when leaks happen, it just throws that all into a loop. Once you retire Zlatan and become a manager, that'd be a more enjoyable series, at least for me. Well, I wouldn't be able to do my player stuff if that was the case. I get that. I get what you're saying. And we have done something similar to that with like a manager journeyman. Excuse me? Today I've received and accepted a bid for you from Manchester City. Hold on. Do we still have like a transfer request on? How is this happening? Bro, we just got here. We got here in January, and how are we already being approached by Manchester City? Like, we played 2 matches here at AZ. Clip it, guys. Clip it. I mean, I think we at least have a choice in the matter. I'm trying to stay here for a couple of seasons. Like, I want to move to Manchester eventually, but probably Manchester United. And that's a couple of years down the line. Yeah, exactly. It's like I would go there and probably have a loan transfer happen in this window. Regardless, though, the January is going to end, it looks like, before we even hear back from our manager, so it's kind of pointless. Take a look at some of these other transfers in the Eredivisie. Essler seems to be the top one, 21.7 million for PSV. Speaking of PSV and the Eredivisie in general, would you guys want to see a realistic rebuild? I think it would have to be PSV, Feyenoord, maybe Groningen. I think Groningen could be good with Iron Robin. GT, I would recommend looking over Fiorentina episode 8, and you'll get all your information about the next Fiorentina episode and whether there will be one. Talk about all my plans for moving forward on that save. Yeah, that's what I mean. A realistic rebuild with Robin at Groningen. Maybe even like retire Robin if we go down that line. That's the thing though. It's like we could try to find his regen, or we could just do some like youth scouting and find like a good right-sided Dutch winger that's left-footed. Because his regen wouldn't actually be that good. What if Groningen never sold their best players? Let's see. Let me look up Groningen real quick. I feel like their best players, they've had a couple, right? They've had, obviously, Robin. I guess record players. Most of their top players are actually retired. Yeah, I don't know most of these guys. Peter Houtman, a lot of Dutch players. Yeah, I guess not too many super iconic players from like the modern era have played at Groningen, but we can take a look at their youth academy too. Oh, to be fair, they had Virgil. Virgil, Hattabor. Yeah, I guess it's Virgil, Robin. Yeah, so they've got some decent names. Suarez played there. Yeah, that's true. Must have been before his Ajax move, I'm guessing. Yusuf, I would guess for another hour to hour and a half. Yeah, typically the streams are about 2 hours, and I started half an hour ago. Let's take a look and see if we want to play some more matches. I think we got to sim up to these Europa League. That's going to be the storyline for us. We'll of course play against the likes of PSV, Feyenoord as well. Try to finish top 4 in the Eredivisie, which I think we can do. We just need a couple of results to go our way against Utrecht. Big 4-1 win there. 2 goals for us. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about the content that's coming out in the channel over the next few weeks. I think the Italy save is going to be something a little bit different for you guys. A little bit more live commentary focused. And then for the realistic rebuilds, the one I'm working on right now, I think it's going to be a banger. I've already said it's going to be an English one. I haven't said what team. I don't know if I want to drop it before the actual video gets out. Maybe on a stream you could do a starting 11 of your best players of career mode this year. Yeah, it's a decent idea. I thought about doing a kind of like a FIFA 21 recap video, talking about my saves. We are into the top 4 now, which is good. And we're probably out of it now with a 1-1 draw. Yeah, Fraser, I will do some sort of content around Create a Club. I just don't know what yet. Why did I go to AZ? Because I wanted to go to the Eredivisie. I don't think I would have made it into Ajax's starting 11 as a striker. And also, we didn't get an offer from them. So, my plan for this live stream series is to go to the same league order that Zlatan did. So, you know, starting in the Swedish league, the Allsvenskan, and then moving to the Eredivisie. After that, we'll go to Serie A, all that sort of stuff. I think we're not going to get another A grade here. We're putting him into the corner, but we're going to fall just short. What do you need to average on these? If you have 6 different penalty kicks, you need 5,000 points. I guess a little bit less than 1,000 for each one. That's a pretty good pen. We've got a chance here, guys. We got a chance. And there goes said chance. Maybe off the post and in? Nah, 4,300. Another B. Let me try again. Just takes one save. Yeah, if you guys are doing a Create a Club, let me know what your team's going to be called in the chat. If you're ready, you got ideas. We'll see about it, man. It's good to see a lot of y'all are excited about it. I just don't know if it's something I'm going to do a whole lot next year. I think for a live stream series, it could be interesting. Maybe even some Ultimate Team content on the channel. It kind of depends. Like, if Ultimate Team is a little bit more casual friendly, like it has been this year with all the different like objective cards you can get, then I could see myself playing it. It's just like once it gets a little bit too competitive, then I lose interest. That's the thing. I'm all for the Ultimate Team having like a competitive scene. I think it's necessary, especially with the esports going on, obviously. But it needs to also be fun for a little bit more casual players. Try chipping the pen top right corner. Okay, I'll try that out next time. I think I tried that once and it didn't work, but need to keep it going. All right, what do you guys say here? Should we sit one leg and play the other, or should we play both legs here against Club Brugge? Not an easy opponent. I mean, one of the better teams from Netherlands versus arguably the best team in Belgium. Not trying to trigger anyone in the chat, but in my opinion, Club Brugge have got to be up there. All right, well, we'll sim the first leg here. Hopefully get a couple of goals. And it ends 1-1. Calvin Steng's getting the goal for us. Banakin getting the goal for Club Brugge. Bastos also missed a pen, so it should make for a good second leg. We need ideally 2 goals. And that'll give us the away goals advantage. And then PSV as well. I say we play both these guys. PSV on the 21st, Club Brugge on the 25th. Let's do it. At least we're getting picked in the starting 11. It's quite nice. This is a big dub here. Vitesse as well. I think Feyenoord PSV for sure. Maybe Vitesse. Arguably a match against Utrecht. Well, hopefully we get subbed off around the 60th minute or so. Let's try to get a lead. And maybe the manager will do us a solid and rest us for the second Europa League match. I'm just wondering what they're doing about Bodø, because obviously he's like a great striker as well. We've kind of taken his place in the starting 11. Yeah, I see myself doing some more collabs next FIFA for sure. My main goal for this year was to get back to a regular posting schedule, and I feel like I've achieved that over the last year. I mean, we've been posting weekly since around April, well, technically May 2020. So about a year and 3 months. But yeah, now that we're posting consistently, I've clearance away as well. Yeah, I'm kind of able to tell myself, you know, able to take YouTube seriously. I felt like uploading was kind of always my downfall, uploading consistently. So yeah, it's good that we've been able to accomplish that this year. I did see Bodø went to Monaco. A lot of the Eredivisie high potential players from this year. Malen, Bodø. Malen making the transfer from Borussia Dortmund. So we'll see who the next wave of youngsters is for career mode. Please play me through. Oh my gosh. I'm sure Eredivisie are going to have a couple. They always do. Ajax will probably have some new players added to career mode coming through their youth academy system. Yeah, Stengs as well. Let's not forget about him. Owen Wijndal still at AZ, as far as I know. So he'll still be one of the top left back options in the Eredivisie. I'm doing all right, Vijesh. You know, just chilling with some my player. Can't wait for the youth academy players to come out of Boca Juniors. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. It's good to see like more non-top 5 leagues being licensed, and that's what I mean for the realistic rebuilds, man. I think that's gonna open up a pretty big door for content on the channel. Because I don't think I would ever do like a full-on Boca Juniors career mode lasting over several episodes, but I'm sure there's a interesting story to them that I could talk about for a single video. Yeah, I don't know how Weindal actually plays in game. Like if he is worth his potential in career mode, but I mean, you can't deny him as one of the top left back options in the game. Why do I upload every 5 days? That's just about how long it takes for me to make the videos. I mean, the realistic rebuilds, it's tough for me to say how many hours actually go into it and like how much I'm actively playing, but let's say me playing through a season, doing research on what realistic transfers would happen, I would say it takes about like 3 to 5 hours for each season. And obviously when it's, I think the Werder Bremen one was 6 seasons, so you do the math, 20 plus hours, and then you got to factor in editing and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, those take quite a while. It's just not possible for me to upload those weekly, but hopefully every other week once FIFA 22 does roll around. But yeah, that's something you do need to consider, like as a YouTuber, making sure you're uploading enough content to work out for the algorithm. And I find like uploading once a week does that for me, and like the content on my channel. But you know, every channel is a little bit different. Yeah, I enjoyed making the Werder Bremen one. That's the thing. It's any of you that are like aspiring creators, definitely make sure you enjoy what you're making, because if you don't enjoy, it's going to be a little bit of a burden to get the concept done, right? It's not fun spending 20 plus hours working on something you don't want to. Like obviously if you need to do it for work or school, might just be one of those things you have to do, but if you're doing YouTube for fun, then it just makes sense to do something you enjoy. Is Gaia to Chelsea in the first year of career mode realistic? I would say so. He's kind of had transfer rumors the last few seasons. I would say Manchester City, probably one of the top destinations. Barcelona, you could argue for Chelsea too, but they've got a couple of left backs already, right? Chilwell, I would probably give him a shot first. Have I scored with Zlatan? I have scored here. Not in this match, though. I think we've got like, we're probably somewhere around between 5 to 10 goals total. I'd say closer to 10 across our first 2 seasons. The thing, though, is just like, if I get chances in front of goal, I'll put them away for the most part. But you kind of see from this match, we haven't created a whole lot. Granted, PSV are one of the top teams in the Eredivisie, so it's going to be more challenging. Good ball out wide to Stengs. Maybe a cross here. See, that's where I wish we had some skill moves. Might have been able to beat the defender with a heel-to-heel flick. I mean, Ben White, 50 mil. I haven't seen him play for Brighton last season, but, you know, a high potential English defender, 50 mil doesn't seem like a lot. Especially if they can keep him for a couple of seasons. I'm sure next season we're going to see even more inflated transfers. I remember the Maguire move to Manchester United seemed like a lot, and people were saying like he's a flop, but he's been pretty solid for them. On basically any set piece, he's a threat inside the box. And that's the thing for United. They wanted to sign players that would actually be part of their first team for a couple of seasons. And it seems like he's able to do that, so. All right, let's get this goal against PSV. Come on. Can't just sit back and defend the whole game. Yeah, stamina-wise, we are looking pretty tired, which is not good news. Good distribution here. Come on, Jordi Klaasie. Another former Southampton player. We play through our attacker. Maybe one more pass. Pass that! Oh my gosh, in front of goal, dude. I was asking for it. I made the great run in the middle. You got to lay off the pass here. Just into some space. That should be a goal. Come on, man. You got to get it to your striker. And we do get subbed off on that point. I mean, it's what we wanted, but I wanted to get the goal first. Mario Götze being brought on. Let's see. Do we get the result? I want to see some predictions in the chat. I've got one in my head. I want to hear what you guys say, though. Substitutions made from both teams in the 74th minute. 0-0 at this point. Football Stars saying it's going to end at a 0-0 draw. I think there's going to be a goal scored. And I think it's going to be scored from PSV. I say we lose this one. A lot of 0-0s in the chat. Angarola also agreeing with the 1-0 result. That's my prediction. I say it ends 1-0 PSV. Let's see. Ends 0-0. You guys are right. Football Stars, Amith, Stevenson, all with the correct prediction. I mean, we've got to be pretty happy with that result, honestly. Stats-wise, PSV were by far the better team. But defensively, it's probably our strong suit. Hopefully we get started for this match against Club Brugge. Of course, one of the other additions for FIFA 22 My Players, you can be brought on as a sub. Do we get picked? We do. Okay. Stamina, we're probably going to be subbed off. So let's get our goal early. And then hopefully we can get this result. Would I consider streaming on Twitch? I don't know. I feel like YouTube streaming has kind of been the best for my channel. Of course I would. I have considered, and I've done it in the past. What overall am I? Yeah, 73 overall. Actually, we can take a look at my stats so far. See if we've scored here at AZ. Yeah, 6 appearances, 3 goals. I think those have come from simulations, though. So numbers-wise, pretty good. Shout out to Carlson, who's balling out. Can we see career summary? Yeah, it looks like we can. And here's the... Does it really not show your goals? The previous season? That's a little bit disappointing. Is that goals, assists? 25 goals, 7 assists from 36 appearances? So 22 goals, 7 from... Yeah, that's pretty good. So we kind of did well in the Allsvenskan, and we're still finding our form here in the Eredivisie. I appreciate it for a lot. I'll have to do a Swedish team rebuild one of these days. Let's see, what did I want to do? I wanted to switch up the weather. Actually, I think I'll take a little break before we jump into this match. Maybe do some research on realistic rebuilds. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'm going to be doing the English team for the next one. But with that said, I think we can probably fit in 1 or 2 more realistic rebuilds before FIFA 22. So I guess that begs the question, like, we've done Germany, we're gonna do England. Should we keep on doing top 5 leagues? Should we do something else? Should we do something like Boca Juniors? Save that for FIFA 22 maybe, as they're gonna have more licenses. Yeah, Fiorentina could be a shout after this, Ricky, because I don't think we should go to Inter or Milan. They're just too many high rated players in the squad. There are some interesting ones in France. I mean, a top 5 league would make sense. Let me pull up France real quick. We do Liga, even Ligue 2. And I'll show you guys what we're working with. I mean, we can pretty much cross off the likes of PSG, Lille. We don't want to do anything with these teams. They're too high rated already. But I think Saint Etienne could make for a good rebuild. I don't know if there are any like really successful teams from Liga 1 that are kind of lower here in the table. Maybe one of you guys can light me in the chat. Toulouse, in my opinion, could be a team that should be in Liga. They've got some good players that we can build around. Paris FC can make for an interesting rebuild. I just don't know too much about France history, man. I feel like most of the successful teams in France are kind of here towards the top end of the table. Nantes has history. Yeah, didn't they just get relegated as well? Look up Espanyol, Caen, Nice. They seem to be on the rise. Metz. A lot of shouts for Metz, actually. Let's see. I know they've got Santons, who I think has made the transfer away. He might be playing for another club now. And that's something we would have to reflect in the save. Yeah, they've got some high potential players for sure. Did anyone here in the chat? I'm really curious about this. If anyone know of Amiens, because I did a FIFA 17 VFL save. Well, not on my channel, but on Chalupa Wana's channel, man. Amiens, they're just the go-to team. That was the club we did pro clubs with, and yeah. I think we picked it because of the badge. It's got the 2 unicorns there. Pretty sick. Yeah, if anyone knows of the pro club's history on the channel, then shout out to you. What about Spanish teams? I feel like there's a lot of history in Spain. Let's see. Which one do I need to look up? Spain. I guess we just call it Spain. All right, so realistic rebuilds in Spain. Rayo Vallecano could be good. Tenerife, Malaga. Malaga low-key used to have some good players. Isco used to play here, right? Zaragoza as well. I think it would have to be like Malaga, Zaragoza. Mallorca, even Espanyol. They're in the Segunda division. That would make for an interesting rebuild. Seems like a lot of support for Malaga. Let me take a look at them, and well, first off, I'll show you guys the squad for Malaga. Yeah, I could see it, man. This could be a good rebuild. I think I've used this guy before in career mode. He's got decent potential from what I remember. 81 potential here. 81 potential. Let me look this guy up. 73-73. His stats are good, though. He's got good pace. So honestly, I would probably use him as like a right-sided player, maybe even up top. Definitely have a good team. Sick kits as well. Check out this away kit. It almost looks like a create a club sort of thing, but I kind of like the different concept, especially for an away kit. Like home is a little bit more traditional, but it's unique. That's definitely something I think about. This guy's on like all the set pieces. He must be good. 70-71. Does not have any ratings on SoFIFA, which is surprising. But yeah, let me take a look at what Malaga have actually accomplished over the years. Let's see. Have they won any trophies? I'm not seeing any. I guess they just have like a lot of historical youngsters, huh? They made it to Champions League quarterfinals in 12-13. Not too far in the Copa de Liga. Copa del Rey, third round quarterfinals. Yeah, so I guess like that early 2010s is kind of when they were most successful. I'll take a look at their youth academy as well. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. The UCL knockouts against Dortmund, they lost in the quarterfinal. That would have been probably Lewandowski's last year. That might have been also the year that Dortmund played Bayern in the final. 12-13, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Malaga Youth Academy. They had Juanmi, Gavion Taveras, you might know of. And then in terms of record players, I think it might be Malaga for the rebuild after England. Julio Deli Valdez is the most goals player. He's from Panama. That could be interesting. Duda, Dario Silva, and I'm guessing most assists. Isco's got to be up here somewhere. Yeah, actually, Isco doesn't have too many. 17 goals, 12 assists from 84 appearances. Not bad. Not bad by any means. So yeah, kind of good to know. And of course, I'll bring up the topic in other streams as well. But for now, let's get into this Club Brugge match. 1-1 on aggregate. Now we play away. Try to get in a good 45 minutes or so. What's going on, Slap? Catch you later, Yusuf. No worries. I feel like Isco would have to be a signing at some point for Malaga, especially once we get... I think if we were to do that, we would have to get back into La Liga and probably into Europa League at the very least. Like Isco, he's got to join a team in Europe. And who knows, he might even be available as a free agent, because sometimes he doesn't have his contract extended. Two-goal result for us. Let's see. I'm feeling like a goal is on the cards. I support the Sounders, Zeus. I'm living pretty close to Seattle, so I've been supporting them since basically they got into MLS in 2009. You can even see the Flickiify Sounders kit in the background. What's going on, Alexander? Okay, corner kick early on for Club Brugge. They're going to play it short. Noah Long still at the club. He's going to play it backwards to Mitrovic. I don't know if that's the striker Mitrovic, but that should be a win. Long with the cross. Big save from Bizot. And, oh, dude. What can we do about these rebounds, man? Bit of a collision inside the box here with our defender, goalkeeper, and one of their players, but... oh, boy. That's one goal for them. As long as we get 2 goals, we're fine, man. Because as long as we get the away goals advantage, I feel confident we can get at least a draw. A win? I don't know. Now the objective is getting this level on aggregate. Then we could, at the very least, go to penalty kicks. Yeah, we got to score a brace and try to be the hero here. We're not looking that great. Like, it's pretty much been all Club Brugge the first 16 minutes. Espanyol could be a shout for a rebuild as well. I'll do some research on Spanish sides, but I think it would make sense to go there next. There's some good Italian ones too. But there's just such a large focus on Italy right now with the Fiorentina career mode and the Italy mini series that I'll probably take a little break from Italian teams on rebuilds. Let's try to go on a counter here. I mean, that's not a bad distribution from our goalkeeper. I was looking to get some more space. Yeah, I'm not surprised all 3 goals have been from Sims. We just haven't really found our form yet. There we go. Could this be the goal on our weak foot? No, we take it on our right. We're just not confident at all on that left foot, but we still find the back of the net. Good timing there, Stevenson. Get the Zlatan celebration. And we're level on aggregate. Big goal. And now it's time for us to get another. I don't know how he has gotten by us. You've got like a 6'5" Zlatan that he is somehow dribbled by, but we're still good. Martin's Indy. Good job to win back possession. Play me through. Why not? If they're going to give me space, I'm going to play this one out wide. Doesn't exactly work. Yeah, that's the I think that's the strat, guys. Just find the channel of space. Ask for the through ball. Maybe play another pass. It's just tough to play as a target, man. I say that. Oh my goodness. Zlatan hat trick coming. It might be. I think we found our confidence now. We're up to a 7.9 rating in this match. I want the scenes for this to go to penalty kicks and for us to score a match-winning pen. That's what I want. And I think it will happen here in the Euros. Or not the Euros, the Europa League. Should be the halftime break here pretty soon. Just 1 minute of added extra time. Vanaken getting the ball forward. Thought we did enough there. You can see we're trying to track back on defensive duties. Please not like this. Good job. All right. Guardiola declared he's not going to sign Messi. At this point, we'll just see what happens, man. I feel like there's something new coming out every day for the Messi situation. I mean, say he moves to PSG, is he going to play in front of Di Maria on the right side? What, Mbappe, Neymar, Messi? Dude, that's something. Along with all the new additions they have this year, Donnarumma, Sergio Ramos, like that PSG team is just absolutely stacked. Yeah, pun not intended, exactly. One concern I would have though from like PSG is too many moving parts. You make too many changes to a team, and like even if you have all these amazing players, you just don't have the chemistry. I feel like that's happened before in like other sports like basketball. Ultimately, you need to have like the same team philosophy if you want to find success. We just need to be quicker, man. We're absolutely destroyed on stamina. At this stage, I think I just need to like wait for crosses inside the box because we're not gonna win in a foot race. Yeah, I like the Nets kind of. I mean, I would look out for the Nets next season when KD is fully healthy. He's been balling it up at the Olympics. I think that was off the post there. Let's see. On the half volley. Just wide of the post, actually. All right, 25 minutes left to go as things stand. Oh, we actually get subbed off. Yo, I don't know what to think at this point, guys. It could go either way. We get another goal, we're basically through. Club Brugge gets another. And they'll be advancing. What do we do here? Do we just simulate the match just as is? Play the rest of the match as a team? I feel like that would be cheating a little bit for a my player. I just have a feeling, man. I don't have a great feeling. We're just gonna sim it. I don't have much of a choice in the matter. Yo, shout out to Abu Kal. I don't know who you are. You weren't even subbed in for me. He must be one of our midfielders or defenders, but he gets the goal in the 112th minute. And despite the weaker stats, we'll be advancing on aggregate. Come on. Next round. AC Milan next round. Dude, like, what are these fixtures? How are we playing against Milan in the Europa League? How are they not making Champions League, man? I mean, all things considered, you look at some of the opponents here, and for us to play Club Brugge and now AC Milan, like, Milan has to be one of the best teams remaining. Like, Leicester are good. I guess you could call Arsenal good in career mode. Again, not trying to disrespect any Arsenal fans in the chat, but Southampton have done quite well to reach the Europa League. Yeah, exactly. Milan trying to scout us out. All right, we sim these, I suppose. And see how we're doing here in the league table before we get to play this match. I say as long as we finish 4th, man, I'm happy. It's going to be really tough for us to challenge for top 2. Feyenoord doing quite well to be first in the table, though. I thought it would be PSV or Ajax. Got to remember to do training, though. All right, I guess we sim again. We'll sim the first leg and see how things go. I feel like we're going to lose that one. Yeah, 2-1. 83rd minute goal to get it, though. So we need, again, a really strong performance here in the second leg. It's going to be a home match, which isn't ideal. But we just need to get a big result. And hopefully we stay on for the full 90 minutes. Let me go ahead and restart this live stream playlist with some more songs. All right, we're gonna get that A grade on the penalties before this save is done, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, we're going for power this time. Power and placement doesn't exactly work out to our advantage. I just feel like power doesn't even matter. Like, if the goalkeeper gets the right way, he's going to make the save. So it's almost advantageous to just like go no power, have that slower or smaller circle, and just place it in the corner. I did say I was gonna chip one. So I think was it LB to chip, yeah? Oh, okay. I can see that working. I can see that working. The thing is, though, is like you're gonna get different save animations, right? Top corner, little power. I'll try this. I feel like you don't get as much of a bonus, though. Okay, 919 should be enough, right? We do need to get slightly over 1,000. Ooh, that is top pins. Off the post and in. I think we've got a chance here. I think we've got a chance. So we got 2 penalty kicks left. If we convert this one, that's it, guys. We got to keep up the trend of top bins, though. There is some risk involved. We done it. Yo. Let me shout out. Who's the guy to say top corner? David. Shout out to you, man. We tried it out and it worked. Finally. I feel like that time, you know, even if the goalkeeper gets the right direction, wasn't able to make the save sometimes. So now we're all A's on the training drills. That's good. All right. Bigger focus, though. Europa League. Apparently we have some players on international duty, but we're picking the starting 11. Let's take a look at the squad. Wait. No. Wait. How are we playing against Zlatan? I thought he would have retired by now. It is possible, though, because we recreated Zlatan, so Zlatan is still in the game. No way, man. As if. He's captaining the side as well. I kind of forgot about that. I was like, what are the chances of us playing against Milan? Pretty low. Yeah, Zlatan to get the winner. Good chance of it. No way, dude. Yeah, he does have that accent on. He's the official Zlatan. I mean, you got to respect him. Still going strong. I'm telling you, there was probably like an update in career mode because Zlatan's playing like a couple of seasons now. Was he known the Fiorentina career mode? I think like season 4, season 5, like season 3, season 4, he was still in the save. It was nuts. Oh man, we gotta watch the cutscenes just to see the 2 Zlatans. Get ready to clip it, guys. There's Zlatan 1. Where's Zlatan 2? At least we look a little bit different. Like we got younger Zlatan and current Zlatan. Let's see this. Yeah, we're over there on the right. Come on, I want to see both Zlatans right next to each other. We'll have to get into the instant replay at some point in this game and just like stand next to King Zlatan at some point. Donnarumma also still at Milan. All right, Zlatan 1. And Zlatan 2. There it is. All right, we'll get into it, man. That's jokes. That is absolute jokes. We're actually right next to each other there. Zlatan over on the right. If we celebrate, what's the goal celebration going to be, guys? Are we going to run up to Zlatan and celebrate in front of him? What are you guys saying? The disrespect. Get nose to nose. Oh man. Oh, we've gotten by one Milan defender. This is going to be a tough game, though. Like, they're not giving us very much time on the ball. There we go. We're on the break. Cope Miners. Good through ball. He's calling for off, and he's not going to get it. Left foot is absolutely garbage. Dude, how are we going to get those 10 weak foot goals? I'm telling you. They basically need to be tap-ins. All right, Stevenson. Have a good one, dude. Oh, you're talking to someone else. I get it. Who's it that's leaving? Jay back. Catch you later, man. Oh, we got to track Zlatan's run in the middle. He is not scoring a goal against us. I don't care if we have to track back defensively and have poor positioning. Keep in mind that we need... If we get one, that's enough, yeah? Yeah, if we get one, then we technically have the away goals advantage. Good header one. Play that pass. Yeah, I need to do some more cooking and be a little bit more active in that channel for Discord. I still cook. I guess I just need to update y'all more. I do still want to do a cooking stream one of these days. I mean, if ever the time, it's probably during these summer months now. I'd probably just end up doing it on my phone. Maybe for 40K. It is right around the corner. We'll probably reach that by the end of August. What would you guys want to see cooked, though? That's the question. Would it be something related to, like, our, the content on the channel? Maybe something German? In terms of subs at the beginning of summer, I would say probably around 35, 36. These days, I'm gaining between 1,000 and 2,000 subscribers a month. French fries? Yeah, homemade French fries are pretty easy. Chop up some potatoes, especially if you have, like, an air fryer at home. Those of you that know. But homemade sweet potato fries, I think they've got to be one of my favorite things. Like appetizers to make. Not enough respect for sweet potato fries. We might just be able to make a run here. On our left. Man, I was spamming the shoot button to try to get a shot off there. Not a great pass. We just need to keep the press going. We're creating some chances here against Milan. Still 35 minutes. And I just want to get that goal and celebrate in front of Zlatan. What is that through ball, dude? Like, I mean, a respectable outing so far, 7.1. Not amazing. Stevenson's not going to let you put links in the chat, but I will look up a recipe maybe after the stream. Could this be the chance? Again on our weak foot. I mean, is it Char like a Danish defender? I think he is. He's making all the stops. Like, our manager should be going team press right now. Like we need a goal. And probably two. Please. Please. No, we're just not quick enough, man. Yeah, I'll try using the ball roll more. Honestly, I need to slow down. Ref? Excuse me? Yeah, I just need to slow down on holding down the sprint button, because it is clearly not working that well. I'm telling you, man, this AC Milan defense, pretty good. This could be the goal for him. Good save. Come on, we still have a chance. 10 minutes left. We got it. We just need a little bit of heroics. We're getting subbed off. How are we going to do this to me, man? I want to at least see out the match. Like, if we want to go out, we'll watch the rest, but if we're gonna go out, at least we can say that we played the full game. Absolutely ruthless from our manager. Clearly doesn't have enough confidence in the young Swedish wonder kid. With that said, he's off. I think it's going to be GG's. Imagine the scenes if we get this winner, but I think Milan just are going to try to hang on to as much possession as they can. If we're going to score, this is probably our chance, and we just made a mess of it. That's probably game. See how much extra time we have added. Just 1 minute. Yeah, that's GG's. Milan and Zlatan getting the dub. And Zlatan, is he going to get his goal? No, he's offside. Yeah, I need to see if I can train pace because, you know, what we're doing right now obviously isn't working. Zlatan wasn't that slow, man. Especially in his earlier days. It's going to be full time, though. There it is. Unfortunate, man, but it is what it is. Now, is acceleration, is that going to go up naturally on its own? Maybe we can get it up through accomplishments or something. Definitely didn't deserve the win there. Now we'll take a look at the accomplishments, see if there's anything we can do toward sprint speed. I guess that goes towards physical. Okay, acceleration is going to be big. Beating players off the dribble. That's not too hard to do. Match is complete. Yeah, it's just a matter of playing matches, I guess. That's the thing about my player right now. It's kind of a grind to get your pro up and rating. I hope that kind of changes for FIFA 22. I think a lot more people would play the game mode. It's up to you guys, like how long you want us to stay at AZ. I wouldn't be down to go to Serie A at the end of the season, because I think we can probably get through the rest of the season in this stream. I'll play against Feyenoord, maybe against Utrecht, but realistically I'll play against Feyenoord and just sim the rest of the season. I think we'll probably finish top 4 just on its own. With that said, we get a loss. I just need to be doing my player training too. Yeah, Evans, I was kind of talking about my thoughts on it earlier in the stream. We'll see what happens. I feel like can't really believe anything until a transfer's confirmed. Once it's finalized with Messi, then I'll believe it. But it's almost like when Ronaldo left Real Madrid. I was kind of shocked when I heard it at first, but I think also Ronaldo came out and said like he wants to leave. Like initially it seemed like Messi was good with them joining, but then he had that interview where he was talking about like kind of the disrespect Barcelona had. I don't know, man. There's a lot going on. Yeah, I'll try out the ball more, Stevenson. Yeah, this is likely going to be the last match that we play here at AZ before we move to Fiorentina. Or any Serie A club for that matter. If Messi joins Juve, I mean, Ronaldo even, he might leave. We'll see. We just don't know about this transfer window, man. It's been an interesting one, to say the least. Okay, interesting long ball tactic. It might actually work. No. See, I just need to release that a little bit sooner. We did well to create space with the ball roll, but it's just tough, man, with the target man build. Just doesn't cater to FIFA 2021 gameplay, especially with this my player stuff. See there, like if we're quicker, we get to that. Neymar offered number 10 to Messi. I think Neymar would be happy to have Messi on his team again. I mean, on one hand, like I understand why he left Barcelona back in the day. He wanted to become the top guy at PSG, but then, you know, Mbappe came around and he probably wants a Champions League with them. So, you know, whatever additions to help make that happen. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I hadn't even thought about that. Messi, Suarez, Neymar, no longer at Barcelona. It's just wild what's going on with the club, and the fact that they still compete for the La Liga title. I mean, there were points last season where it looked like they might be able to win it. Of course, Atletico Madrid ended up getting the dub, but oof, that was just about creative from all our passing there. Something like a Neymar, my player, I think would be fun. You know, a pretty agile player with 5-star skills. He's had a interesting career trajectory. I don't know about that being a poor shot. I think it's an all right selection there outside the box, the finesse. Definitely not a whole lot of goals in this this AZ team, though. Gotta say, we're able to get our balance up finally with that header. Yeah, simulation-wise, we seem to get goals, but actually playing matches in game, I just don't like the style of play that they have. At least that in the Allsvenskan, we're getting goals. Realistic career mode with Portsmouth. That would be a long one, man. Any League 2 stuff would take a couple of seasons. I'll say right now, it's a championship team that I picked for the next realistic rebuild. So I'm not going to say who it is, but it's a championship team. No, I don't think United will get eliminated early in Champions League. I think they get out of the group stage. I don't know if they go super far. Like, gosh, how long has it been since they reached the later stages of Champions League? Because what, they finished third in the group last time because they're in Europa League, right? I can't really recall too long ago. They had that defeat against PSG a couple of seasons ago. I don't know what stage of Champions League that was. That must have been like, they probably got to the quarterfinals that year. Yo, low-key, Fulham could be good for a rebuild. It's not the team I was thinking of, but now that I think about it, it's, for an American twist, that would be pretty nice. I mean, I might need to go back and do them in FIFA 22 because they had the likes of Clint Dempsey, who might even be available in the game, like on PC, because he's getting his Heroes card, right? I'm sure there will be some squad file updates on PC to make that happen, but that'd be the dream on career mode if you could use the likes of like Dempsey and all those heroes that are being added. I feel like that should be available in career mode, honestly. Not a bad shot there. Gonna do a realistic Manchester United career mode with all the new signings. If I did a Manchester United concept, it would have to be something youth academy focused, like the class of, what was it, 92, 94? I just don't get as much enjoyment out of doing bigger teams. Just a bit too easy, in my opinion. It's all right for live streams because those are kind of temporary, but for longer term things, definitely enjoy the mid-table teams more. That's what I'm saying, J-Back. Villa are making a strong case to be our first career mode next year. The one concern I would have about them is that it might be too easy of a save because they've got so many talented players, but storylines wise, it's pretty decent, man. That said, I don't know too much about Villa and like their youth academy system, any upcoming players that might be developing. I do have a storyline in mind for a different Premier League club, which is still kind of my top pick. Five shots, 0 goals. That's wild. U.S. men's national team career mode. I probably won't do anything U.S. men's national team focused for the rest of this FIFA. We had that 2026 World Cup video a while ago. That'll be interesting with create a club if youth academy career modes will go down that route. I would imagine so for the likes of Cutsy, DK. At the same time, I feel like they've kind of always picked different League 2 clubs, but create a club seems to cater really nicely to youth academy career modes. Which team does Gravenberch deserve to play? That's a good question. I feel like he could use with another season in the Eredivisie, but I'm sure he's going to have some interest from the top 5 leagues. But anyways, we're gonna simulate here to the end of the season and try to get a move to Serie A. Flicksville FC. Hadn't really thought about that one. I'm sure you could think of some good puns, including Flick. I was just thinking just Flick FC, but Josh Sargent and Norwich City rumors. I've heard that there have been rumors with him and like Frankfurt, some other Bundesliga teams, but I'm not surprised that Norwich are going in for him. I could see him moving to like maybe a championship team that are fighting for promotion, but at the same time he probably wants to play in the top flight. So yeah, Norwich might be a good fit if he doesn't want to stay at Werder Bremen. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised he's still at the club. Him and Eggestein, it's worked out well for the realistic rebuilds. Because I thought by the time that video came out, because obviously I recorded over several weeks, I thought that some of those players might have left, but they ended up staying, so that was nice. I'm not sure for everyone. I can't say for sure. I don't want to give any misinformation. I know some things are exclusive to PS5. Like the new match engine or whatever. But I'm not sure if Creative Club is included for PS4. Yeah, there you go. It's on both, according to David. I feel like that should be included on both. There's really no reason why it wouldn't be included on previous gen consoles because, you know, people are still getting the new ones. The way things are looking, Schalke looks strong so far in the Zweite Bundesliga. Simon Terodde, I wouldn't be surprised if he leads them to promotion, man. He knows how to get goals, especially in the second division of Germany. I'm not sure about Werder Bremen. Like, they had a big result to get a win on their second match day, but whether they can keep up good form against the top teams in the Zweite Bundesliga, that's a whole nother question. Yeah, Bodo and Stengs in Ligue 1 will be good, in my opinion, too. I think that's a pretty good fit for them. Yeah, I think DK for a top championship team that's pushing for promotion would be a good fit. Fulham would be a nice addition because they've signed players like him with Mitrovic. There's also that American history there. Honestly, at the time, I thought him going back to Barnsley might have been the best fit. But I'm sure he could fit his play style into other teams as well. Yeah, if Hoppy's not getting playtime, I would imagine him leaving too. Definitely has shown a lot so far. I don't know what sort of system Schalke play, whether it's a single striker or two strikers, but Toretta's more of a target man, so Hoppy could probably fit in along him. All right, just finishing up these trainings, and then we'll kind of do a recap on how clubs have played around the world and hopefully get that Serie A transfer offer. That's the big objective. How much are Orlando City asking for DK? That's my question. I would imagine somewhere around the 10 million mark. Maybe 7.5 to 10 mil, just based off of his performances. You see someone like Rashica leaving for, what was it, like 13 mil? So, I don't know, tough to say, man. Arguably, Rashica has more of a reputation. He's played in the top leagues like Bundesliga, so... Yeah, if I had to put a transfer fee on DK, it would probably be 7.5 to 10 mil. That'd be my guess. But yeah, Leicester City winning Europa League, Barcelona winning Champions League, and we do finish top 4 with AZ, so not a bad season here in the Eredivisie. But let's push on to this next season, submit a transfer offer, and see if we can get some Serie A offers. 15 mil seems a bit much for him, in my opinion. If he has another season like he had at Barnsley, I mean, he was bagging goals, but it's, especially for a championship team, it's like, it's a long season, so you need consistency. And I think DK has done pretty well to keep up that goal scoring while he's back in MLS. All right, let's make a save here. Over our Zlatan save file. And go to Squad Hub. Request a transfer. Still potential to be special. We're progressing nicely. And we'll see if we get that offer here. So we do need to reload our training. There you go. Yeah, it's got to be Serie A, guys, because I think Zlatan played for Inter after Ajax, so that'll be the move. Not for that club necessarily, but okay. So last time this happened, we just kept on spamming the transfer request, and eventually they accepted. So we're gonna try it again here. We'll sim against Cagliari. Speaking of Serie A clubs. If it doesn't work out, we can always reload that save file. Absolutely destroyed here by Lille. Timothy Weah with 2 goals. Yeah, I don't know about this AZ team, dude. It's just their style of play. Yeah, that would make sense, Angry World. That way you probably have a little bit more time to get transfer offers, but Hopefully we can get offers before the start of the season. And they keep on saying no. Let's see. I mean, the season starts on the 31st. And they're just not having it, man. Wait, hold on. Did that one say that? Okay, we do get added to the transfer list, so that's good. Finally. Now we just got to wait on some offers to come in. Now, what Serie A clubs do you think would be a good fit? Assuming we get some offers here. It's taken a couple of days. Okay, let's see. First offer probably coming in. And it's from Bilbao, okay. A Spanish move. I mean, Zlatan did play in Spain. But I don't think Bilbao would be my team of choice. Definitely not for realism. If anyone, like someone like Sociedad could be interesting. Eintracht Frankfurt, low-key, I could see Zlatan doing well here. Because they always seem to sign target men. And he never played in the Bundesliga, did he? It's probably the one top 5 league he never played in, huh? I wish Venezia was available. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Frankfurt would be interesting, but nah, I think that's not the one for us either. Let's see if we can get a goal. Show these teams around the world that we've got it in us. But okay, 0-0 to start off the season. No worries there. Other leagues might not have even started yet, so we're fine. And if we join toward the end of August, that's okay too. I won't mind it. Let's see another transfer offer. This one from Valencia. Reunited with one of our former career modes. Oh, I think we're dropping some frames. Hold on. Looks like we're still dropping frames. If you guys can hear me, I might need to end the stream there. We'll see if it stabilizes. Yeah, we're dropping too many frames, guys.